Okay, our next question. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Rock, John, you're both good friends to me, but I gotta say, it really pained me last year to watch the two of you. It seemed to me that you both got overtaken with bad blood. It almost started to become like a Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels kind of thing. And now looking at you right now, I can see that something's changed. And what I want to know, and what I think wrestling fans all around the world want to know, the WWE Universe wants to know, what happened? What changed?
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what changed. Two guys went at it last year's WrestleMania, wanting to be the best, the absolute best. There were no cheap shots. There were no screw jobs. Just two guys going at it for over 30 minutes. I beat John in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. After that loss, he didn't bitch, he didn't moan, he didn't complain. He took it like a man. And I respect that.
You know, I started all this when I called The Rock out in an interview. Years ago, The Rock would say he loves WWE, and I simply said, prove it. And he did. He came back to host WrestleMania 27. And then he came back to defeat me in the main event of WrestleMania 28. That match was billed as once in a lifetime because I thought what you thought. Rock picked his hometown, hand-picked his opponent, and I figured after that match, Rock walks off into the sunset and we'll never see him again, hence, once in a lifetime. But the next day, the guy who says he loves the WWE proves it even more by coming out in front of the world and saying he will not stop until he is once again the WWE champion, which he is right now. Rock, you have proven your love and dedication to this business. That is not my gripe. The amount of times that Rock and I have hung out since WrestleMania, a staggering 0. But Rock, damn it, I respect the hell out of you. And I appreciate you say that I took my loss with class. And I took it like a man. And in 13 days, we're going to see how you handle yours.
All right. Next question from our next new Hall of Famer, Booker T.
John, Rock, while I'm the only person on this panel who has been in the ring with the both of you guys. Now that's not a question. I just think that's pretty cool. But my question is to you, John. You say that you think that you could beat The Rock at WrestleMania. Well, I want to know why. Everyone here on this panel want to know why. Why are you going to beat The Rock at WrestleMania?
Because I have to. That's it, because I have to.
Because you have to. That's it? That's it? Because you have to? What kind of shallow, weak answer is that? Because you have to. Biggest match of your life? Because you have to? How about you wipe a monkey's ass with, I have to? Why don't you tell everybody, John, tell them the truth. Tell them why you gotta beat me. Tell them why you think you gotta beat me. Go ahead, tell the truth, be honest, rip yourself open. Tell the truth. Go ahead, tell Donovan McNabb.
Because you didn't beat me. You didn't beat me, you cannot beat me, I beat me. And that's the first time I have ever said that publicly, but that is fact. One bad decision. I get caught up in one personal moment. You know, I come out here every single week. Some people like me, some people don't like me. It's fine. Every single week for 10 damn years, I've been coming out here, and half of them are over here, and half of them are over here, and I just go along for the ride. You are the only person that has ever clouded my judgment enough to make a stupid decision. King, you were there. I've watched the match back 100 times. I had your ass beat. You threw every ace you had at me. Rock bottom, people's elbow, not enough. I handled the best you got. And I had you down and out, and what did I do? What a better way to beat him in his hometown by using his own stupid move. One time, you personally got in the way of me of making the easiest decision of my life. Here's the good news. That is never gonna happen again. This year at WrestleMania on April 7th, I step into the ring with you and I do it my way, on my terms, because I know you want a reason. Here is your reason. I know I am better than The Rock. And much more importantly, The Rock knows I am better than The Rock.
Here's what I do know. If you had me beat, you would have beaten me. But you didn't. Here's what happened. King, you were there. Everyone was there. You guys were there. The world was watching. You threw everything you had at The Rock, but I had an answer. Before you did the people's elbow, you hit me with the AA. What did I do? I kicked out and I left you speechless. Speechless. Still beat you in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. In front of these men, these great men, these titans of our business, who I love and admire and respect. There's one more legend who, when I was young, I wanted to be just like him. It's no secret. It's no secret, and I'm going to quote him right now. He's got a saying, and it goes like this: to be the man. Woo. You got to beat the man. John Cena, you can't beat the man because you are not the man.
Whoa.
Hold on. With all due respect, Dusty, with all due respect, there's one more thing. And Dust, you know I got the people's elbow from the bionic elbow, so with all due respect, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And John Cena, between The Rock and you, for the rest of our lives, you will never. And The Rock means ever be the man.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to take them gloves off. WrestleMania ain't about respect, ain't about redemption. It's about winning and losing. There ain't no guarantees in this business. You know what I'm talking about? None. Sometimes you don't always get what you want. Sometimes what you want is not always what you get. So let me ask you this question in public. What do you want? What do you guys really want on April the 7th? That's what I'm talking about.
I want to win the big one. Not only win the big one, I want to dominate The Rock. At the end of WrestleMania, on April 7th, what I want is The Rock to be looking up at the open-air sky in MetLife Stadium. And he'll finally realize that this ball cap wearing punk that he says should have never even belonged in an Attitude Era, belongs. And not only that, The Rock will realize that I am better than The Rock. What I want is to do to Rock what he did to me. Hand him a loss so devastating it will haunt him for the rest of his life. That is what I want.
Haunt me for the rest of my life? Who the hell you think you're talking to? Haunt me for the rest of my life? I ain't made that way. John, I ain't wired that way. These aren't just words on a shirt. I live this, and because I live this, the day after WrestleMania, The Rock is gonna wake up still WWE champion, still the people's champion, while you're gonna wake up stuffing your face with Fruity Pebbles, asking yourself why. Asking yourself why you couldn't get the job done again. John, you bring it like nobody else in that locker room. It's the reason why we're going to WrestleMania second time in a row. The bottom line is this. You want to prove The Rock wrong? Prove The Rock wrong. You want to prove the world wrong? Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong at WrestleMania. But better than that, how about you prove me wrong right now?
Gentlemen, John. Wait, Rock. John, come on. John, go. Guys.